Hello everybody, my name is Iceberg Lettuce, and today we have the very last snapshot of the year, Minecraft Snapshot 20W51A for Minecraft 1.17. Today we've got some very interesting new additions such as the Axolotl and some changes to the Skulk Sensor, so without any further ado, let's get right into that. So the first and cutest thing in the snapshot is obviously the Axolotl. So these guys come in 4 different colors, pink, brown, yellow, and light blue. And as you can see, they're all trying to escape from their little chambers here and kind of glitching around while they do it, but I'm sure that will be fixed in a later version. So these guys don't actually spawn into the world just yet, but you can create them using a new Axolotl spawn egg, or using a bucket of Axolotl, which is a new item that you can get by using a bucket of water on an Axolotl. You can pick them up just like you can pick up the types of fish, and you can then place them back down again. So the food that axolotls love is tropical fish at the moment. This might change in the future, but right now it's tropical fish, and they like tropical fish buckets and tropical fish items. And you can use these to actually breed 2 axolotls and produce a baby axolotl, which will be either the color of one of its parents. So we can spawn some axolotls down here in the ocean to show that they will also follow you if you're holding a tropical fish, and they'll kind of start to swarm around you. So if you're trying to attract some axolotls, tropical fish is the way to go. So as was mentioned at Minecon, the axolotl is a predator, which means that it will attack passive water mobs such as squids and different types of fish. So if we drop this squid down in here with this axolotl, you'll see that over time he will deal damage to the squid and eventually kill it. Good job, buddy. Axolotls will not, however, go after hostile mobs such as guardians and drowned unless they have some motivation. So if we spawn a guardian down in here along with some axolotls, you'll see that the guardian will try to attack these axolotls, but the axolotls will not fight back unless we give them some tropical fish. So if we give these guys tropical fish, you'll see that they'll start going after that guardian. In addition, you can see down here this guy is playing dead, which is another feature of axolotls. When they get hit, sometimes they will try to play dead, and that will stop whatever is attacking them from going after them for a little while so they have time to recover. Axolotls can only survive for up to 5 minutes outside of water before they start taking damage, unless it is raining, in which case they will be able to survive indefinitely outside of water. The changelog mentions that if you help an axolotl kill something it's trying to attack, then they should give you a temporary regeneration effect, as well as remove any mining fatigue from you. So I tested this out, and it doesn't seem like it's working properly right now. I'm not sure if this is a bug or if I'm just doing it wrong, but that should be a feature in the future. Moving on from axolotls, we have some changes to the Skulk Sensor. So first of all, the eating start event has been removed. Previously, there was a separate event both for starting to eat and finishing up your food. And the first one of those, eating start, has been removed, so that is no longer something that will activate a Skulk Sensor. Walking on wool and dropping a wool item now also are silent, so those will not activate a Skulk Sensor either. In addition, very interestingly, waterlogged Skulk Sensors will no longer make noise. So some people were mentioning that it was kind of annoying how Skulk Sensors always made that little noise when they picked up on something. Well, now you can use a waterlogged Skulk Sensor in order to prevent that noise from happening. Then lastly, there have been some changes to the frequency values of different events. There's a whole bunch of changes, so I'll link to the changelog in the description where you can read them all. I think that the most notable one is that opening a container has been moved to level 15, so that is a lot easier to detect now. Last up, a little bug fix involving shulker boxes and bundles. You can see here we have a bundle full of netherite ingots, as well as a shulker box full of netherite ingots. If we toss these into lava, you will see that now only the bundle and the shulker box will break, and everything else will just be released from inside. So this means that if you accidentally drop a shulker box with your netherite tools in it into lava, only the shulker box will break and not the netherite tools inside. And lastly, we have a new game rule, players sleeping percentage. So this can be used to set the percentage of players on a server that need to be sleeping before the night is skipped. This is set to 100% by default, but you can set this to any percentage to have however many players you want required to sleep to skip the night, and you can actually set it to 0 to require only 1 player to skip the night. So this makes it much easier to skip the night when you're playing on a multiplayer server. Previously, you needed to install some sort of data pack to do this for you, but now you can only use a command. So that is just about everything there is to talk about in this snapshot. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and see you next time, everybody. Bye!